Story time about how my friend lied to me about going out of town with her to meet a ninja she never met in person, and I took my side piece, and then she ended up leaving me, and then my boyfriend had to fly me and my side piece back to his house, which he thought was my cousin. So, I'm at my boyfriend's house now. He lived in Alabama at the time. And so my homegirl, she lived like 3 hours away from she basically lived in a different part of Alabama. Now I lived in Atlanta at the time, but I would basically come back and forth from Atlanta to Alabama to be with that boyfriend. Like I'll probably be over there for weeks type shit or whatever. So me and him, we weren't seeing eye to eye about some stuff or whatever. So he at work. She hit me up like, girl, you trying to go to Las Vegas with me? And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, how many days? When? She like, right now. Like, I could be on the way to get you now. So I'm like, okay, bet. I'm like, okay, so we gonna split the gas. We gonna split the room. How we gonna do all this? She like, no, I got everything. Red flag. My friend is cheap as hell. That should have been like my first red flag. Like, she the type of person where we can go to McDonald's and the tab will be 10 and she'll ask for her 5. Like, so keep in mind what type of friend she is. Right? Okay, so boom. I call my boyfriend like, hey, look, my friend, her name Maya too. I don't care about saying her name. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, Maya trying to go to Vegas. Like, can I go with her? Not really can I go, but just letting him know type shit. And so he like, what you need to go to Vegas for instantly? What time you get off? He like, I get off at 8. I'm like, okay. So I tell her, bitch, be here by 8. Because he going to try to stop me. So be here by 8. So she get there on time. So now, mind you, I'm asking her, what we going to Vegas for? And she just saying like, she going through some stuff. She having a hard time. She just want, to get out of town or whatever. Okay, cool. So what ended up happening was this dude that I had been talking to prior to me meeting my boyfriend. We probably was talking while me and him was together anyway. And so he hit me up like, what you going to Vegas for? I was like, oh, my homegirl want to go. And he was like, oh, it's my birthday weekend. Shit, why don't y'all just come to Memphis? So I'm like, nah, we probably just catch you on another tip. And so she hearing the conversation. So she like, nah, tell him he could go too. Like he could go too. And trying to basically like get him to pay for stuff and, yada 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 da. And so she like, shit, we'll drive to Memphis to get him. So I'm like, shit, you hear that? He like, yeah, like, shit, pull up on me then. Shit, let's go. Okay, so at this point, we in the car. It's me and her. And so to make a long story short, we drinking, we listening to music, we having, basic conversation. She's in a great mood, y'all. Good mood. And so we basically pull up to Memphis. So now we pull up to Memphis, we grab him. So now it's nighttime. So he ended up booking us a room in Memphis. And we was just going to head out to Vegas the next day. So he get us a room and stuff. And so now, he done took us to his hood. Like, so we in the hood. Like, we going to restaurants. We doing all this that night that we got there. Like, it wasn't that, it was like late night, early morning. Like, I can't really explain it. But so we get there, we having a ball. He paying for everything. So the next morning, okay, so now her whole thing, now keep in mind, her whole thing while we down there is basically like, put me on with one of his friends. Or, telling him, put me on with one of your homeboys. And so, my friend, she's beautiful to me. But if you compare her to like, how I don't even want to say that because I'm not even one of them type of people. But I mean, it's just one of them. I don't even want to say. So I don't even like mess with that girl no more. We not friends, but I don't want to like say that. But she just wouldn't be the first pick. But she always liked to pick the big dog. Like, yeah. But I mean, I do too though. So I mean, but anyways. So basically, wasn't nobody choosing her. So now mind you how I say she was in a good mood. She's in a good mood. And, you know, we still hanging out. So anything that this man is doing for me, this ain't my boyfriend, y'all. So I really don't care. Anything this man is doing for me, I'm making sure he do for her. We went to the mall. He buying me bags. He's buying her bags. We go to the mall. He buying me clothes. He's buying her clothes. We go to the restaurant. I order some lavish. She's ordering lavish. Everywhere we go, he putting the gas in the car. I'm like, just everything. You know, she like, I don't want to drive no more. Look, buddy, you drive. Cool. We are having a ball. So we go to Vegas. Now, mind you, we stayed in Memphis for 2 days. This is what, you know, she wanted to do. She was cool with this. Like, I didn't come to her plan and change her plan. I didn't do that. And so, come to make a long story short, we driving to Vegas. So, she's calling somebody. Like, she like stepping out the car to call somebody. Now, like, I know her folks know me. So, it's like, unless you getting out the car to talk about us, or you getting out the car to do something else. So, you know, what you doing? So, basically, to make a long story short, y'all, I keep saying that it didn't make it a long story long. A short story long. But, so, she had met this guy out there. And so, she was supposed to be meeting up with him. He wasn't answering. So, oh, my God. So, she going through the motions right now. So I'm trying to like, you know, figure out like, you know, what's going on, like, you know, what's to this. And so she like, you know what, like this shit just ain't gonna work for me, because at the end of the day, like, you didn't really fucked up what I had going on, and like that type of shit ain't gonna fly. Like, I'm already uncomfortable being around you. I'm running out of time, y'all. Come back for part 2. So when that first story time, when I said she met somebody that she was supposed to meet up with, this is from me just like being nosy, listening to her conversations outside the car. She didn't meet nobody in Memphis. Her whole plan when she said that she wanted to go clear her mind and just wanted to go on vacation, she had been talking to this dude on the internet. She didn't know that I knew this. I was eavesdropping. I heard you. Like, I was listening. Because, like, I'm listening for my safety, because, like, I can understand you not wanting him to hear your conversation, like, but, you know, we together. Like, so it's like, keep me in the loop of what's going on. Like, keep me in the loop at all times, you know? And so I'm one of them type of friends, if I have an issue with you and we have an outsider with us, I'm never that type of girl that's going to confront you in front of somebody. Because for one, I ain't showing out for nobody. For two, we two females and this is a nigga. I keep saying the N-word. And so, yeah, so now she drunk, she going off or whatever. Like, this is why I don't want to be around you, and like this, that, and the third. You making me uncomfortable. Like, I'm making you uncomfortable. Like, what did I do to make you uncomfortable? And so, like, now mind you, you know when somebody drunk and they really start telling you about how they feel. This girl is saying I make her uncomfortable because I think everything revolves around me. I am an attention seeker. Everybody is always paying attention to me. And when we take pictures together, she feel comfortable standing next to me. Uncomfortable standing next to me. My face exactly. So me being me makes you uncomfortable. So now mind you, she's having like a mental breakdown. So the last thing I want to do is treat the fuck out of her. Cause for real, why is you even comparing yourself to me anyways? Like that, you know, initially that's what I want to do. I want to treat her as like, why is you even comparing yourself to me? We nothing alike. Like we nothing alike. Like, if you want to take it, you know, to that extent. And I already said I'm not that type of friend that try to like, you know, make somebody feel bad about themselves, because clearly you do feel bad about yourself. So me being me, like, I'm telling her like, girl, you know what, like, you know, like, I don't really know what's going on with you, but I know that your issue isn't with me, and I know you had a lot to drink, girl. So you know what? Let's just put a cap on the night, and then we could talk about stuff tomorrow. Okay, cool. Tomorrow roll around. She wake up. She's in a better spirit. She's one of them people, I guess, that, want to act like ain't nothing happened. I never said let's act like nothing happened. What I said was let's revisit the conversation tomorrow. And so now, mind you, she didn't say all of this in front of Memphis. So now Memphis is a little threw off. Because he like, man, like today my birthday, and like, like I'm trying to turn up. Like, I don't, like, it's you, your friend saying you made her uncomfortable. And like, I mean, do she really mean me? Like, like I ain't really trying to step on y'all toes or whatever. Like, I mean, y'all told me y'all could come. Like, so I'm like, nah, it's okay. I didn't want to tell him like, gee, she really salty because whatever dude that she was supposed to meet up with out here, he never called her back. Like, he basically sent her off. And so like she basically end up coming out telling us like, okay, y'all, so I had met this guy or whatever, like, cause at this point we didn't went outside, we at the casino, we drinking, we getting in the pool. So, she back feeling herself. Like, I didn't heard everything she said. So I didn't help her with her wig the next morning. I didn't help her do her makeup or whatever. He in a good mood. He's a silly person. He could keep the mood going. He telling everybody like, oh, these my ladies. She feeling like something now. Like, she feeling like something. I'm trying to make her feel like something. He trying to make her feel like something. So the last thing you need to do for you is make yourself feel like something. Because you feeling like something shouldn't have to come off, other people. You should already wake up feeling like something. So she in a good mood or whatever. So we thought. And so, mind you, she didn't get to see the man or whatever. So she like, I'm pretty much ready to leave Vegas. Like, so, we talking like, man, shit, y'all trying to hit Miami, blah, 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 blah. And, we just playing or whatever. So we got to drop him back off in Memphis. So she like, let's just stay a couple more days in Memphis because I really liked Memphis. Like, I had a good time out there. Like, it was pretty much nothing. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So we go all the way back to Memphis, y'all. This is when the story turns. While we're out in Las Vegas, Memphis is posting us. So when we get back to Memphis and we pull up to his hood, his baby mama is outside in the hood waiting for me. Waiting for me. So now, mind y'all, I didn't even know he had anybody. Like, I mean, but who am I to talk? Because, shit, I'm outside cheating on who I'm with to be with you. So, like, I can't really say nothing. But we pull up to the block. This girl is outside waiting on me. Now, mind you, I didn't know she was outside waiting on me. So, I'm sitting in the car with my friend. We rolling up. We smoking. We drinking. And so, somebody steady calling his phone while he out there. Steady calling. It's ringing off the hook. And so he's jumping out the car basically doing a number like my friend was doing. So I'm telling her like, girl, hold on, cut that down. Like, we need to hear what he over there saying. Like, somebody could be finna come blow this down. We need to know. Like, I'm from Chicago, so we need to know what's going on at all time. I don't care if I was from Barcelona. I need to know what's going on. So he like, man, like, it ain't even nothing like that. Like, I don't mess with you. Like, you's a bum. Stay off my phone. You don't even let me see my kid. Like, he's on the phone. So now, mind you, I hear his homeboy walk up to him, and his homeboy like, man, your baby mama, she had been standing out here for some hours. Like, she was looking for y'all. Like, she was looking for y'all. And then he like, yeah, then the little girl, the chicks on the block, they was basically like, yeah, he was out here a couple days ago with one girl. She was from Chicago or whatever. Like, she was all in his face and like, like basically putting the battery in his back. Like, like really putting the battery in his back. Like, for real. And so I jump out the car because I'm hearing the homeboy telling Memphis what's going on. So I snatched the phone because now mind y'all, like, I don't have time for drama. I don't like BS. I don't like none of that. So girl, if you gonna pull up, pull up. Ain't no point in you, like, cause he's playing the music through the car. Like, his phone is connected to the Bluetooth. So every time she call, it's stopping the music. So it's really blowing me. And you steady calling her. So girl, pull up. Like, what is you steady playing for? Like, you steady playing phone tag. You steady calling everybody in the hood. You know what I'm at. If you looking for me, can't be. Come back for part 3. So I get off the phone with the hoe. First of all, I grab the phone. Let me tell you what the fuck I'm saying. So I grab the phone. It's like, bitch, I don't know what type of drugs you do, what type of time you on, but you ain't riding around no city looking for me. I don't give a fuck if this is your city. Bitch, this my city. Pull up. Pull up to your hood. That's what you could do. So I'm talking shit or whatever. I'm talking shit on the phone. This bitch got her homegirls with her. They, like, snatching the phone. Like, they, both arguing with me. So, me being me, I'm telling her, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck who you pull up with. I'm by myself. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Simply because I learned my lesson from, like, thinking bitches, friends or not, just putting people in predicaments that I ain't never seen them in. Like, the girl that's with me, we had only been friends for about, like, maybe, like, a year or so. But we kind of hang out, like, once a month. And we ain't really into, like, ratchet festivities together. I ain't never really seen her get out there, let alone argue with somebody, let alone get tough. Like, other than her trying to talk crazy to me, but she did that off liquor. So, but that's not her on the regular. So the last thing I need you to do is to get scraped in Memphis off my call. So anyways, see, I'm thinking like that. But whole time I'm a little weird too, because I'm thinking if bitches pull up, you gonna show me a card you ain't ever showed me. So you gonna start whooping ass too. So I'm not like putting her in it, but I'm thinking I don't necessarily really have to, because some bitches pull up on some crazy ass shit. You gonna defend you gonna defend the people you came with. You gonna you want that. So the bitch pull up. This bitch looked no better than my pinky toe, and that motherfucker ugly. So I'm talking about I get to wrapping it up with this bitch. Now mind y'all, I'm small, but I'm in shape though. So like I could go some rounds with some hoes, and I'm strong as fuck. Like it's gonna take you a little bit with me. Like I'm not one of them bitches that you could just knock down. And so I'm wrapping it with this bitch. Like I'm really wrapping this hoe like a Christmas present. Like to the point where it's damn near sad. But I'm looking at this nigga like, you know how like you think because the nigga got some money, some motion, or some shit like that, he gonna be fucking with at least a decent bitch? This motherfucker look like fucking the little naked mole rat off fucking Kim Possible. I'm slinging that hoe all through Memphis. All through the mud. Literally sad. Like, bitch, give me my credentials. I came to your city. And I was outside with your nigga. Like, what's up? We ain't even fighting over him, bitch. It's just a simple fact that, like, who the fuck is you to ride around looking for me? Me, bitch? You serious? So I gave that ass what that ass was looking for. So, boom. Her friends, they just, like, not really saying shit, but they talking shit. Like, they like, you good, you good, you good. Like, it was a fair one. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bitch, that shit was everything but fair. Them not even your friends. But I can't even talk about them bitches not being your friends, because while I'm outside fighting fighting this bitch, I'm looking for my friend, and my friend done pulled the fuck off. So she done left me out there with them. She done pulled off, G. Pull off. So I'm calling this bitch phone, and I'm like, where you at? And she was like, oh, my car was running out of gas, so I had to put some gas in my car real quick. Bitch, stop playing with me. Your ass left because your ass ain't want your ass tagged. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, come back around though, cause I need my purse and then you can pull off where the fuck you going. Cause at this point, I'm ready to whoop this whole ass too. I'm ready to whoop her ass too. We're just ready. So boom, she pulled back up. Probably like 20-30 minutes later. Like, you serious? Now the gas station, you can see the gas station from where we was at. You wasn't in no gas station. You was probably running around trying to see if the coast was clear. You definitely was. So boom, the nigga, while I'm doing all this with the baby mama, this nigga like basically like, yeah, you know how like, I don't know, he was just kind of like, you shouldn't even pulled up doing all that, talking to her crazy and shit. The bitch then left. So I'm sitting on one of the porches in the hood. Like, I'm just sitting out there and I'm just talking to everybody and shit. Now, mind you, in my head, I'm like, gee, I'm not even supposed to be out here. I didn't beat this bitch yet. She probably could spin a block, blick this motherfucker up, anything. Like, I don't even, so I'm really like looking at my friend crazy as hell. Like, bro, I just mopped this bitch, turned around, you was gone. So I was mopping this hoe, your ass was pulling off. You pull off. So now I'm thinking like, is you with these hoes? Like, I'm everywhere, cause like, I'm just everywhere. Okay, so that ended up being that. So she ended up bringing me my purse back, and she asked me, do I want to ride? Like, basically, like, are we finna just go get another hotel room? Are we finna get another hotel room? And so I just get in the car. I can't even hold my tongue. G. I'm ready. I'm talking about, I just see me just, while she driving, I'm fester. But I gotta keep my mind together, because I'm out of town with her. This my ride. I can't even call my nigga, tell my nigga what's going on, because I ain't even supposed to be out here. And it's just, I gotta play it cool. So we pulling up to the hotel. And so she basically telling them like, oh, we need a room with 2 beds. No, baby, I need my own room, my own bed, and I just needed a ride back here. Like, I'm just gonna give me a flight back to the A. Like, you know, you do you. And so she like basically like, she ain't got enough money to get her own room. And in my head it's like, well, did you ever have money the whole time that we were here? Because he paid for everything. The rooms, the food, the clubs, the bottles in the club, purses. Like, he paid for everything. Like, so did you have money to begin with? I guess that part never even crossed my mind. So she like, I don't have money for a room. So like, I don't know what I'm finna do. So I'm like, if you don't have money for a room, you don't have money at all, how was you finna go half with me? Oh, that's right. My go half with you is I put the money up for the room, and then you lie and say you gonna cash out me later. Which I'll never ask you for the money back or even bring it up. Anytime you do that, I just let the shit go. Because I'm just not that type of girl. And so come to find out, the room that she had booked for us that we never made it to because we were still in Memphis all that time, that man had booked that room for them. And so I guess me and the Memphis dude, well, I guess before she even knew he was gonna come, I was just supposed to be outside parlaying with the whip while she was doing whatever she was doing in that room with that man. Now, I forgot a part. The man that she was going out there to see, this dude was like one of them, like, you know, one of them like Tumblr or Pinterest photos. They don't even look real. Come back for part 4. My eye is running. Okay, y'all. So part 4. So now, since she said she didn't have the money for the room, I just get a room. Just get a room. I'm not you. I'm not gonna just leave you somewhere. We came together. I wasn't raised like that. I'm not cut like that. I don't operate like that. But it is noted. Because she from Chicago too. So if like something happened to you out here, even though you didn't care about nothing happened to me, something happened to you out here, I don't want to have to be the one to explain to your mama that I left you. How you left me. But anyways, So we get a room or whatever. Now, mind you, it's not late. Like, all that happened about 6:30, 7. So it's early still. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to freshen up. So I'm about to freshen up. I'm about to get cute. I'm probably just about to pop out or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I do act like I'm on baddies, because I'll ruffle it up with you and be ready to go to the club after, because I just don't care. Like, you ain't finna take my whole day. What R. Kelly say? You bring me joy night and day. With me. They should call me Joy, because can't nobody steal my joy. So I'm like, okay, like I really want to take a bath, but I'm like, I don't really be taking baths in no hotel room, because like I can't really scrub the tub how I would want to and none of that. So I'm gonna just take me a long little hot shower. So I take my clothes out. I'm like putting my clothes out on the bed. I'm running my shower. Like, I like to put my makeup out. I had a lace front. She didn't even pull my lace front off. That's how bad it was. And I didn't even have it in a ponytail. So, unless it was some strong glue. Nah, that bitch just couldn't wrap me up. She just couldn't wrap it. Yeah, so I got all my stuff out. I got my heels out. I got my outfit out. I got my perfumes laid out. My makeup laid out. Flat irons plugged up. Hot watering. And so, like, I just get in the shower. I'm in there, washing, cleaning, hitting hot spots, hitting all of it. And so, like, I got my little JBL speaker on. Like, I'm just listening to music. Like, so I get out the tub. And so my other friends, they hitting me up like, oh, how that thing going out there. And, and I didn't really want to tell them what was going on right away. Like, I just didn't want to. I was like, I probably just have to tell them about this when I get back. But I'm straight, though. Like, I'm straight, though. And so I'm on my phone looking for restaurants and stuff that I want to go to. Now, mind y'all, like, I'm the only child on my mama's side. So I don't really mind, like, spending time by myself or, doing anything by myself. Like, I was my first friend before I was anybody's friend or, anything else. And, like, mind you, like, I have, like, a lot of women in my family. So I'm naturally a girl's girl. Like, that's just how I am. And so, like, I'm, like, looking up restaurants, looking up stuff to do. And so Buddy had hit my phone like, hey, what you doing? So I ignored it. I just ignored it. And so she had asked me, I'm dressed at this point and I'm just on my phone scrolling. And she like, so what you finna get into? Like, she started getting herself dressed. And I'm like, oh, well, I think I'm just about to probably just go out to like a little seafood restaurant, get my mind right. And then shoot, like, I'll meet you back here in like an hour or maybe 2. And then we probably could do something together. But I just kind of need some time to like regroup and just, have a conversation with myself and get with myself. And so I would think you would understand that, considering the fact, like, you just, like, left me. All this weird stuff you done did to me. So I would think, like, you would want me to get some time to myself. I mean, I think I'm, I should be rewarded that at the least. If that's, hey. And so, now mind you, when I said he called me, when I said he texted me and said, what you doing? He ended up calling me. So I answered. And he like, you ain't see my text? I said, yeah, what's going on? He said, yeah, I just wanted to apologize about all of that. Like, yada, 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 yada. Like, are you in for the night? What you finna do? And I'm like, well, I'm just about to go out and just get me something to eat and something to drink. And he's like, basically like, can I meet you? And I told him, I'm like, nah, I just want some time to myself or whatever. But I see what, what everybody on after I'm done or whatever. And he like, nah, I really just want to talk to you though. Like, let me just come. I'm going to get you what you want, get you what you need, this, that, and the third. Now, mind y'all, the only reason I agreed to him coming is because I genuinely needed somebody to talk to at that time about her. Because I told y'all, I did not want to talk about it with my other friends that had called. And like I told y'all, I couldn't call my boyfriend and talk to him about what's going on. But the difference between him and her is he stayed in the paint. Like, when everything was going down, he was trying to break it up. He was trying to, like, he was just protecting me. Like, so, but you left. Like, and then it's like, he in a hard position. Like, he got me out here, and then his baby mama come outside tweaking. So he basically got to treat his baby mama. Like, you know, like, so it was like, I wanted to talk to, I had to put him in his place about that, even though I feel like he handled it the way he handled it. Like, he could have easily been in a car talking crazy. He was trying to hide the fact that she was calling, saying all type of stuff. But like I said, I end up overhearing it through one of his homies that was standing out there. So now, like, with her, it was just different, because it's like, they, like, you heard all of them girls on the phone talking crazy. And, like, you didn't say a word. Like, I'm arguing with all of them. So if they did decide to jump me, you left me. And then it's like, I don't even want to be around you. It ain't even about you having a whip, because I could just get a flight. It's just simple fact, you talking about you ain't got no money, and you don't, like, you ain't say nothing about you just gonna get back on the road. You obviously still trying to kick it. But I'm trying not to, like, I'm really trying not to kick you. So, basically, she hear me on the phone telling him, like, yeah, I just want to talk to somebody. And, yeah, just basically meet me at the restaurant. So, shorty ass get on the phone and call one of her friends. And she talking about me on the phone, like, in my room, like, I'm not sitting right there and I don't hear her. So she on the phone like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, bitches get to acting weird when it's involved. Like, I ain't really have nothing to do with nothing. Like, I didn't ask for any of this. Like, motherfuckers ruin my plans. Like, if anything, I should be the one need some time to myself. Like, I didn't sign up for any of this. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is the type of... Y'all, I must have bust out that bathroom so motherfucking fast, I almost put a hole in them people wall. Come back for part 5. Okay, so I bust out the bathroom. I'm like, put the phone down. Hang up the phone. Because what we not finna do is sit in this small ass space as two grown ass women and act like something ain't bothering you and something ain't bothering me. Like, we ain't finna do that. We not finna sit in the room and act like ain't shit going on. So, like, what's really to you, sis? Like, what's going on? Like, you done left me. Like, you taking out your insecurities on me. You lying to me about why we going out of town. You trying to link up with a nigga that you never even met in person. Could be a offender, a murderer, or anything. The difference between who you linking up with, you never met him. The person that I'm linking up with, I've been knowing him for a decent amount of time. And she like, and like, that's not even half the issues, to be honest, of what I really could have said. I'm trying to make this video a little shorter, but I basically said that and some. And so she like, I just feel like you shouldn't have never brought him. Like, this should have just been a me and you thing. First of all, baby, it was never going to be a me and you thing. Because you was already going out of town to meet somebody that you never met. And, like, you don't care about my safety just like you didn't care about my safety tonight when I was outside fighting and you pulled off and left me. You didn't care about my safety then, and you didn't care about my safety when you invited me out to be with a stranger. Let's call a spade a spade. And you talking about he shouldn't have never came, but let's revert back to part 1 when I said to her, I had posted that we was going to Vegas, and he slid up and said, nah, I'll come to Memphis. And you said, let's go get him. We can all just go to Vegas. Like, be for real. It wasn't a problem with him being here when he was buying all these bags. It wasn't a problem here when you was over there cracking crab legs and putting red polish on them toes that he was paying for. Who even gets red polish on the toes? It wasn't no problem when he was paying for all these hotel rooms. Wasn't no problem when he was valeting your car. Wasn't no problem when we was getting bottle service in the section that's only the three of us. Wasn't no problem with none of that. Wasn't no problem when we was in the hood and he was introducing you to all the dudes. Wasn't no problem when all that free tree was rolling around. Wasn't no problem when it was Casa Azul going down your throat. Wasn't no problem with none of that. But it's a problem now. It's the real problem is you salty because that man stood you up. And now you want to take it out on me. And so she get to talking, she explaining herself, and like she basically get the crying low key. Like she crying at this point. Now I don't know if she was crying because of the things that I said to her that was the truth, like about the guy standing her up, or I don't know if she was crying because she thought I was gonna put my hands on her because she just saw what I did to the other. Nah, I'm just heck you nah. But yeah, I really don't know why she was crying though. And so me being me, oh, my arm hurt. Me being me, I just tell her like straight up, like, I don't know about you, sis. Like, no, like, I don't know. So, you know, she talking, she's doing all of this, and she's talking. I kind of let it go. Like, I started realizing, like, the more and more I was arguing with her, I just started realizing, like, she just doesn't have, like, a code. Like, she just don't. Like, we are not the same. We're nothing alike. We weren't cut from the same cloth. We wasn't sharpened with the same pencil sharpener. Like, I'm like a mechanical pencil and you like a number 2 pencil. Nobody like y'all. Like, I'm like the big eraser and you like the little hat eraser, the little colorful eraser that go on top of the pencil. Like, you like the dirty sole of a shoe. Like, we just wasn't the same. And so I couldn't be mad at her. But here's the part when I realized, like, something was seriously wrong with this girl. This man, Las Vegas, called her probably like 20 minutes. We had stopped arguing and stuff. Like, we kind of basically just left it at that. And, like, I kind of just, like, you know, start pouring me some drinks and stuff. So I'm just sipping. Like, I'm not even thinking about this girl no more. Like, I'm ready for this trip to be over. Like, I already made up in my mind that I'm going to go home tomorrow. Like, let me enjoy my last night. So, Las Vegas called her. And he says, I don't know what he said, but he said something along the lines of, just come back. I got nervous. I'm ready to see you. I know you lying. I know you lying. So I mind my business. So about an hour passed and I'm about to go to the restaurant. So I just asked the girl, do you want to go to the restaurant with me? Because at this point, we already done hashed it out. We already done talked about it. I know what type of time you want. You want to go to the restaurant? She like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, my Uber outside. You can just ride with me. And she was like, we can just drive my car. No, we don't have to. I already had got the Uber. I already had it scheduled. Like, they already outside. Plus, I'm trying to get so toe up that I just rather Uber tonight. So, we in an Uber, girl. And I'm talking about a girl like I'm on FaceTime. Oh, my God. I got to get it together. So, we in an Uber. And this girl gonna say, so I found out why he didn't see me while I was down there. I was like, what? And she was like, girl, he had to work and he had his off days mixed up. He thought I was coming the week after. Like, he thought I was coming the week after. So that's why. And then he wasn't answering his phone because he be having his phone on D&D because, you know, he got a son and his son be playing on his phone. And like, yeah. So I think we should just go back up there. So I say to her, I said, I think we need to have a serious conversation. Like a very serious conversation. Like, I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable, but like, is there something going on with you that I need to know about? And I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I mean that in like the most sincerest, wholehearted way. Is something really going, like, am I missing something? Because I'm starting to feel crazy. Like, y'all, I'm starting to feel crazy. And so now she kind of like just pushed that off the shoulder. And so, you know, we go to the restaurant, we eat, and we're getting drunk. And there go that drunk tongue again. So she's I'm not going to put her business out. I don't, you know, mess with the girl no more. But, you know, she started going into things about her life. Like, just basically, make a long story short, she just been disappointed by a lot of men. It didn't come from, like, just meeting people on the streets. Just her whole dynamic. Like, the way she was even, like, birthed was just messed up. So it was just a lot. But now let's get to the part on how I got caught cheating because of this bitch. Come back for part 5. 6. 5. I don't know, next part. Okay. Part 6. Now, after what I said to her and after she got drunk or whatever, and like, I guess she was just going through these like motions where it's like she's having highs and lows. So like she going through these moments where she crying, talking about her life, and then she going through these moments where she like ready to amp up on me and turn up on me. And I'm just really looking at her like, I don't know how to deal with this, bro. Like, I really don't know how to deal with this, because it's like I'm trying to be your friend, but I'm not finna be your punching bag either. And I feel like I've been letting you skate with no ticket. Like, you really been skating from Vegas to Memphis with no ticket. Like, you talking crazy. You doing too much. So she get to talking crazy again. She talking crazy. And so, one thing about it, one thing for sure, when I get quiet, ain't nothing else to talk about after that. Nothing else. Now, mind y'all, I invited her out to go out to eat with me. Now, remember, she said she didn't have no money. Y'all remember this. When she called herself trying to cuss me out and be funny at the restaurant, she asked for her tab. And she paid it. She paid it. So, initially, when I invited her out, I was going to pay for it. Or if I wasn't, Buddy was going to pay for both of ours. But, I mean, it was going to be paid for. So she get the flexing. She talking crazy in a restaurant. And so I pay my tab. She paid her tab. And I get up and I am about to leave. And I'm about to go to another spot. And I said, hey, I think you had too much to drink. Maybe you need to lay it down or wrap it up. That was as nice as I could put it to her. Do y'all know this girl muffed me like this? She muffed me. I need that. I want that. I gotta have that. When I say I beat the fucking depressant out that bitch. Cause ain't no motherfucking way you just muffed me with some unwashed seafood hands. Now my forehead smell like coochie. Bitch, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me all that. Whew. I'm still mad thinking about it. So boom. Wasn't nobody there to break it up. Wasn't nobody there to break it up. Like, it just took, like, everything in me to just get off that girl. Jesus was with me that morning. I mean, that night. Because the fact that I just had to do what I did to that other girl, and you mean to tell me 4 hours later, I gotta do you in too? Cause you playing with me? You weren't feeling froggy when them Memphis hoes was outside. I know you ain't feeling froggy with me. I know you ain't feeling froggy. Miss Piggy. I know you not. So I beat her up. And now at this point, she gotta get the hell out of my room. She gotta go. She has to go. Cause like, yeah, I might end up doing something to you. Something I can't come back from. So I get in an Uber. Like, I left her there. Like, I don't care about you being drunk, girl. I left her there. And the dude, he was still in the restaurant, so he really didn't even know what had happened. Like, I think I think his homies had pulled up, so they was like talking in like at the restaurant still. So he didn't even know none of that happened. So he called me and was like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "I just went back to the hotel room." So I'm on the phone. I'm loud. Like, I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm like, "Bro, somebody need to come get her out my room." Like, I'm not going to throw her stuff out because I don't play about nobody touching my stuff. So I ain't going to touch nobody else's stuff. I'm still giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, somebody need to come get her stuff. Or you know what I said? Better yet, her keys right here. I'm finna load her stuff in her car. Because she can't stay here. She can't stay here. She can't stay here. She can't. I'm going to end up losing my mind. I'm going to really end up doing something to that girl. I'm like, I didn't try. I didn't listen. Like, she didn't talk to me about so many things that done happened to her. So many problems, so many things. And I'm literally trying to feel for this girl. But for that girl to muff me in my face like that. For that girl to muff me in my face like that and disrespect me like that. When I have been nothing but patient and understanding. For that girl to do me like that, you know I ate her up. And anybody that know me, you know I ate her up. I had to. But I felt so bad for doing it because it was like she wasn't like the first girl. Like the first girl, she just folded. Now, my friend, she was trying to put up a fight. But by her being like so drunk and sloppy, she was like trying to like get in. But it was so bad, y'all, that when I was on top of her, I had my hands around her. I had to stop, y'all. Like, I had to. Like, I'm just like, bro, like, what is going on? What is happening? So, now mind y'all, I'm on the phone with Memphis. Why does my boyfriend call me? So you out in Memphis with a are you serious? That's what you doing? I wonder how he noticed. Come back for part 7. Part 7 on how I got caught cheating with my cousin. Let me do this for motherfuckers really think I'm talking to my cousin. Come on now. So, y'all would think after I done beat this whole ass, that'd be the end of it. So, revert back. My dude, he calling me, he blowing my phone up. So, so I heard you in Memphis with, blah, 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 blah. So, who said that? Who told you that? Like I'm finna tell the truth, baby. Why would I tell on myself? Who does that? Who tells on themselves? Baby, you better come out here and find out. Because who told you that? And why is they lying? You know you my little boo thing. So, yeah, he like, she's on live right now and she tagged me in the live. I don't even know how she has my social media. Like, what is going on? I'm at work and, and I'm like, don't let this, I'm gonna call you back. I gotta handle something, but don't even worry about that. She ain't doing number line. She ain't doing number line. So I call Memphis. I'm like, is that bitch still outside? He like, yeah, she still sitting right here. She going live or whatever. Like, she just really out here just basically tweaking. And so I'm like, all right, hold on, stay right there, keep her right there. On my mama, keep her ass right there. And he like, man, like, what's going on? Like, cause he still don't even know. Like, none of that done happened. He really like, honestly, he was really trying to be cool as hell. Like, he was trying to tell her, like, man, like, I could just get you a room, like, just try to get the girl to a hotel. He like, y'all just need to calm down. We could talk about this tomorrow. Like, we been cool. Like, and I'm just, man, fuck all that. You trying to be like me. That's how I was trying to be to this bitch, try to turn up on you. Then you have to smack the shit out that hoe. I'm talking about. So, anyways, one thing about me, like when I'm mad, I'm mad. I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad for the rest of the day. I'm mad. Like, it ain't no getting over it. Like, I could hold a grudge forever. Like, when I'm genuinely mad, I'm mad forever. Like, I don't know how to like let shit go. I don't forget shit. And every time I see you, I'ma think about it. Which is why I told y'all I try not to get into it with the people that I genuinely fuck with. Cause soon as you rub me the wrong way, I'm forever rubbed that way. Like, there is no us coming back from that. So at this point, I already put my hands on this hoe, and then you want to take it to social media. Like, who does that? Who get their ass whooped and then go on live? Should nobody even see your face after that? Like, who even wants to tell somebody they just got their ass whooped? I wish I would have screen recorded that live, y'all. But the reason that made me pull up on her so fast in her car with her shit in it, let me get to that part, is because I was trying to get on her live. And I hate a hoe that want to go live and then block you so can't nobody hear what the fuck you got to say. So she just on there just like saying whatever the fuck she want to say. I can't even call that whole bluff. Because every time I get on live, you want to block me. Okay, babe. So I'm finna give you your last something to talk about. I'm finna give y'all something to talk about. You stay right there. So I pull up. Now I told y'all I had already put all her shit in her car. So I pull up. I'm like, "What's up, boo boo? Hey." So I'm just taunting this bitch. Like, I'm bullying the fuck out of this big ass bitch. Like, you know how like when you a female and you had like your period panties. I'm outside with her period panties hanging them bitches out the fucking car. I'm throwing her shit out her motherfucking car. I got her suitcase wide the fuck open. Cause who is you playing with? Who? Bitch, you really want to come out of town and get into it with me? And bitch, I ain't been nothing but your fucking friend, you fat ass bitch. You fat as hell on my mama, you is. Big draws. Big draws. So anyways, like it's like, then you wanna be me. Like, take my wig off. Like that little mixed blend wig that you came with, and then I gave you my extra wig. Like, hoes really hang out with people that got an extra wig. All like bitches that hang out with anybody that got an extra wig. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Like it's too much. Like, it's too much. Like, I know. It like, you done told me too much. Then you wanna try to get on live and act crazy. Then you wanna call my nigga. Are you serious? Okay, bet. So I realized how like she was. Cause like, how you gonna let me pull up in your car and I'm taunting you and throwing your stuff out your car? Like, what them balls at that you had when you muffed me? What them balls at that you had when you muffed me? What them balls at that you had when you muffed me? Cause you muffed me hard. Like, my motherfucking neck was hurting after that. Like that, like, she damn near turned my whole head around. That's how hard she muffed me. So where is that energy at? It wasn't like she on the phone with her mama telling her to call. Like, she got off live when I pulled up. She ain't like that. You want to try to give her one side of the story, but when I pull up in your shit and I'm really putting the truth out there, you want to get off live. You want to get off live. So she get off live. She talking to her mama. Her mama old ass. I had my mama splat the shit out your mama for free. And so she talking to her mama, and her mama like, you need to call the police. Uh like, you need to call the police on her, and this ain't right. That's property damage, that's car theft, and and it's finna be another ass whooping. Cause the second she dial that motherfucking phone, I'm gonna jump out this car and beat her motherfucking ass. That's assault. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? We pass all that. We pass all of that. So now while all this is going on, Memphis is like, man, y'all gotta chill, like. So he like trying to like get me to like get out of her car. He like, bro, like y'all can't be doing this. Like I don't even feel comfortable leaving, but I have too much going on in the city. Like y'all making this shit hot. Like don't nobody even act like that over here. Y'all making this shit hot as hell. Like, bro, just get out her car and let her go on about her business and shit. This ain't a good look. He talking to me like the fuck I did something to this bitch. This bitch did something to me. Like you talking about it's not a good look how I'm acting. This bitch ain't a good look since she been out here. She ain't been a good look at all. You talking about so now I'm getting mad at him. Cause what the fuck? Like you shut the fuck up. Before I pull back up on your baby mama. Cause at this point, y'all, I'm mad. So anybody could catch a stray. Anybody could catch a stray. So it's like motherfuckers coming outside of the fucking restaurant, like coming up to her car. I'm sitting in her car. Everybody is around her car trying to tell me like leave her alone, like let her go or whatever. Like, she ain't on that type of time with me. And bitch, you scared to come to your car and get your keys. I told her, bitch, come to your car and get your keys. Come get your keys. Come get your keys. I want you to. I want you to come get your keys. Come back for part 8. I keep recording part 8 and then it's just not uploading. So let me give y'all the last update. So, what was the last part I was on? Let me go back and watch it. Hold on. Last and final part on how I got caught cheating with my cousin. So I had to go back and watch the last part because I had forgot what part I was on, because every time I keep trying to upload part 8, it keep I don't know, it keep saying failed. So hopefully this one go up because it's like my third, fourth time recording this. And so basically, the last part I was on, y'all, while I was at her car, and she was scared to come over there and get her keys. And then you know how people is. They was like, don't, y'all can't be doing this. Like, the community already divided. We supposed to come together. Well, I guess the community finna get divided some more. Because she shouldn't have muffed me. And the crazy part about it is, like, I didn't even want to fight that girl. I really didn't even want to fight her. Like, who wants to fight their friend? Like, I don't know if she didn't look at me like her friend, but I genuinely looked at her like my friend. And I'm one of them type of people where, like, if we friends, girl, and I'm doing something that make you uncomfortable or something you don't fuck with, just be like, okay, look, bitch, like, I don't like when you do that. I don't like when you move like that. I don't like how you said that. And then, we can have a conversation. We ain't never got to go to the point where we throwing blows. Because, I mean, if it gets to the point where we, has to physically fight and we can't resolve stuff with words, then we not friends, bitch. You a op. Because I feel like we should know each other well enough where it's like we should be able to have a conversation. Like, okay, girl, you remember how yesterday when you had did that? Girl, I don't like that. So if we gonna continue to be friends, girl, you please don't do that to me no more. Like, that's triggering to me. I don't fuck with that and I don't like that. If you do it again, then I gotta remove myself from this friendship. I'm one of them. Let's talk. And then we could talk about something, and girl, I'll be back like, you want to go get some crab legs? We could be sitting at the bar, drinking. We could be doing karaoke night. I will literally let some stuff move past my brain once we have a conversation, because that's all I need. I have this is something this is like an internal thing with me. I have a problem with people avoiding conflict and avoiding my emotions. Like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's something to do with my childhood, but I really hate when it's an issue and it's a problem and you don't want to talk about it. I hate that because I feel like you're ignoring my emotions. So the same way I would talk to my partner about something, the same way I would talk to my friend, talk to my family. It needs to be the same way with my friends. Like, you just as important as a boyfriend or a family member. Like, I don't ever tell nobody, hey, look, I'm done with you. It's, hey, you did this, I don't like that. If you want to be cool, we have to fix that. So with her, We was past that point at this point because you put your hands on me. I have to defend myself. You put your hands on me. So what I look like letting you muff me, and I'm like, no, girl, I don't like when you had said that. I gave you that. I'm not finna keep giving you no pass, baby. I'm not finna keep giving you no pass, baby. This ain't no motherfucking marathon. You gonna get your ass smacked. Stop playing with me. And before I even finish the story, another disclaimer, because one thing I don't let go over my head. For all these people in the comments, these select people, oh, another 304 story. Baby, shut the fuck up. For real. Keep scrolling. You ain't have to stop to listen at all. And one thing about it, one thing for sure. That nigga was not innocent. And when shit don't start adding up, I start cheating. So anyways, we get put out of the hotel room because she comes back to the hotel room and like basically like thinking that because, you know, motherfuckers was telling her like, you know, I guess because I basically just was, I let it go at the time. I just let it go. Like, you know what? Again, I didn't gave this situation too much entertainment. She don't want to fight. She keeps saying that. So at this point, I'm not like finna keep like bullying you. You don't want to fight. Like you don't. So I'm finna move on to the next situation. Okay, cool. So she's silent. I ride in an Uber back to the hotel room and she's telling people like, no, she doesn't even have to ride in the Uber. I never wanted to fight her. That's the thing. I never want. So why would you put your hands like she's trying to sit here and like play crazy in my face, y'all? She's trying to play crazy. Like trying to like play me like I'm the one drunk. Like, baby, I'm a bartender. Like I will show you. I will include a clip. You know what? Never mind. Not a clip of that situation, but me lit in like an alcohol screening. How you know what? I'ma still add that on another video. It's not gonna be a story time. It's just gonna be another video. But let me hurry up because I only got like 5 minutes left to tell the rest of the story. So yeah, we get kicked out of the hotel because she basically was coming to the hotel and she stayed trying to talk and I'm telling her, leave me the fuck alone. Bitch, I don't want to talk to you. Go ahead on about your business. She steady saying she don't have no money for the hotel room again. And I'm like, bro, you was just at the fucking restaurant trying to flex and shit. Now, mind y'all, I still feel some type of way because I genuinely thought she was my friend. So no, I'm not just like, you know, walking away. I'm still trying to hear this bitch out. Like, but it's like, bitch, like, is you, like, do we need to take you to the mental health facility? Like, but you know, I'm still listening. So we end up getting put out the hotel because she steady, like, trying to, like, beat up on me and grab on me and hug me and be a fucking weirdo. And then she talking about she never even, told my nigga that I was in Memphis with somebody else. Somebody else must have told him that. And this, that, and the third. Crazy fucking thing. The bitch didn't even fucking lie. She didn't even lie. The nigga from Memphis, baby mama, went to my page, found my nigga, and told him that. And then he just so happened to go to my friend page, and she was going live about, now mind you, I told you this was only 4 hours later. So because she was going live about me, he was commenting like, oh, like, you know, like what's going on and stuff like that. So by us getting into it and then the girl in Memphis telling him like, yeah, she out of town with her friend and another ninja. So she didn't even sell me out. I thought she did, but the situation happened so, but you still left me though, bitch. The situation had just happened so close together in proximity. I literally thought like she told him that. Like he didn't even say, like he just said he went on her live. Like and we was on the phone very briefly, so he couldn't even mention what the baby mama had told him. So the baby mama had told him pretty much what was going on because she was salty because I had whooped her ass. So both of these bitches was essentially throwing me a party on the fucking internet. Now how does that work? So boom. Make a long story short, because I don't want to keep dragging the story. I end up having to go to the airport. We got kicked out of the room. I didn't want to ride with her, and I needed to get me a flight. So Memphis came with me to the airport or whatever, and so Memphis had got threw out. Memphis had got threw out from the baby mama crib, or I don't know what the fuck they had going on. So we both just like sitting at the fucking airport, and I don't have my ID because they wouldn't let me go back up to the room. And I thought my ID was in there, but they went and checked and it wasn't. It never dawned on me that maybe I left my ID at the restaurant because I had an open tab with the bartender. So I got all the way to the airport, didn't have my ID, so I had to go through like a security screening to get through the airport. Like, they'd be like, what college you went to, which neighborhood did you grow up on, what what was your neighbor name, and like, you know how they do that when you lose your ID or whatever. So I had to go through all of that or whatever. Now mind you, Memphis, I knew him because I told y'all I lived in the A, so he would be in the A a lot. So he basically was going back to the A because I guess whatever the baby mama had, this is the last part. I swear to God, I'm about to upload it right after this video. Come back for the last part. This was supposed to be the last part, but I got 9 minutes and 13 seconds. So let me just start a new video. All right, last final part. So we at the airport. Now, let me give y'all a disclaimer. Not for my girlies that's in the comments, because I'm fucking with y'all. Like, we probably need to be friends, some of these girls in the comments, because y'all bitches sound like me, and I sound like y'all. And it's 2025. What's up? So I'm gonna start shooting my friend shots soon. I hope you bitches don't act like that girl. But but anyways, y'all. So disclaimer for the people that is talking crazy in the comments. Me and this dude, we had only been together for 6 months. Like, it wasn't like super serious. It couldn't have been because we didn't even live together, and it was a long distance relationship. I lived in Atlanta. He lived in Alabama. So he would come to Atlanta for a couple weeks. I would go I would go to Alabama for a couple of weeks because at the time I was just bartending. Like, I wasn't even at the dental office. So I was just bartending. So it made more sense for my schedule to be like more flexible. And I had just really moved to the A. Like, but I'm not gonna really give y'all like a backstory on like how we knew each other, but we had knew each other for a long time, like for some years. And then basically, so we was still trying to figure out the kinks in that situation. And he would come to like Atlanta for like the weekend. So it's not like it was super serious, but it was serious enough where we was claiming each other. But, he wasn't no saint either. So it wasn't necessarily like... Now, mind y'all, at this time, this story is old. Like, I'm 25 now. Like, this happened when I was at least like 21. Like, so, yeah. And so, y'all, somebody just sent me some money for some parlays. Hold on. The fuck? Okay, I'm back, man. Get in with me. Okay, y'all. So, so we at the airport. Told y'all that. He's going to the A. I'm going back to the A. No, I was going back to Alabama. And so I got caught. Yeah, I got caught cheating. Yeah, like, I was able to explain my way until old girl was able to provide proof of us out and about, because Memphis was recording us and putting us on his page. So yeah, I got caught. But he didn't cut me off. Yeah, we stayed together. And then, long story short, I got caught. And I was gonna give y'all like the rest of the story, but the story is getting too long. And yeah. And then y'all actually making me uncomfortable. Like, not the girls, but all of these random ass people. Like, the internet is not a safe place. So thank you for tuning in to my story time. Bye. And I'm not saying like I'm cutting the story short. That was pretty much the end of the story. But I'm saying like it was more like that wasn't the end of Memphis. That wasn't the end of me and that dude. It was the end of that girl, unfortunately. That shit actually broke my heart because I actually fucked with that fat asshole. Like, that ass. Like, yeah, we could have even worked out together. Like, I could have unbigged that bitch back. But yeah, so I was like, it's just too long, y'all, for TikTok. It's like, that was pretty much the end of it. Like, I got caught. I had to confess. Yeah. Like, that was pretty much it. So thank y'all for tuning into my story time. I really appreciate y'all. And I guess this is probably going to be the last thing I upload because y'all know TikTok is about to leave. So thank y'all for listening to my last story, my first story I ever did on TikTok. And shit, if they open up a new app, I don't know about that Limit 8 stuff, but if they do, then I'm going to follow all of y'all, and I hope y'all follow me. But if not, y'all can find me on Instagram at bragaboutYaya. Happy New Year's, y'all.
She went out of town with her side piece, ran out of money, and had to call her boyfriend for tickets to get back home. This is what happened.